sports. It's in the game. EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. I'm your host, Jonathan Coachman, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. I'll talk to you again at halftime, but for the call of this one, let's send it out to our EA Sports broadcast team. It's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Brandon Godden, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
Ryan to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw is made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Here's Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete. So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option, but as you also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return, and the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Flexing his muscle at the 30. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Boy, missed tackles. That could be their downfall, Charles.
Yeah, they actually let him out of bounds there. Instead of the clock continuing to run, they let him out, and it turned into another timeout for him. Not good at all.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 7. Breeze to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Now Breeze. Oh, it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Gallup with time running out. And the Saints have moved out in front. So they do get it across for the game-winning touchdown, barring, of course, something crazy happening on the kickoff.
So if we take the crazy out of it, that's the way you close the game out.
Now Breeze will bring the Saints offense up to go for 2 here. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Nothing fancy there on that 2-point try. Give it to the big boy, let him go to work.
That almost felt like Sandlot football that we used to play, didn't it? Biggest guy on your team who can carry the ball, hand it to him and let him rumble.
Nobody picked me on the Sandlot football team.
You were quarterback, and I know better.
I was the water boy. He's back to throw. The left side completion to Jones. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. One last shot for Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.